Raving Evangelist Unedited. What do you do when you watch an hour-long testimony of Forrest Frank talking to Bryce Crawford, and Forrest Frank does not mention the gospel not even one time? Not one time. It's all about emotions and feelings and signs and wonders. He goes into this church. He's experiencing all this stuff. He just knows. He gives his life to Jesus again. What, are you serious enough this time? As if it's going to be enough this time. They get into a little comment, a little talk back together of how they're like, yeah, we used to always give our life to Jesus like every weekend. What's the difference now? You're just more serious now, more committed? It's not the gospel. You guys make it really hard because it's like, no wonder 4 days ago, whatever, you won't take this ceremony thing, and you won't take this award at the ceremonies, and why not? You say it's not because you don't want to shine the light in the darkness. I'm not saying that's even the issue either. I'm not saying you have to be one of those people. I'm saying your thing is dressed up in false humility. I already have my salvation. I already have my reward in full, Jesus. Jesus says there's a group of people who come to him, profess him with their lips, but their hearts are far from him. Not meaning that they're talking Jesus, but they're living in all these sins. No. It's that they don't know that there's no good in you, in any of you. So you try to draw near to him with your surrender, your sacrifices, your holy, holy, getting right whipped up into your guys' whippiness is what it is. It's all predicated and it's all set up before you even get there, by the way. Smoke screens and nice music. It's a conditioning. Don't you know how a magician's act works? Go talk to a magician and see how you have to set things up behind the scenes, prime the pump before the people even get in. And by the time they get in, everybody will be so whipped up into this frenzy. And that's what it is. You guys get whipped up into this frenzy and you think, this is the time I'm really going to be serious. I'm going to give my life to Jesus. And that's when you guys always look back and you be like, that's when it started for me, when I gave my life to Jesus. Bryce, Crawford, Forrest Frank, you guys talked about it at the beginning. That's the only thing I heard about the gospel of anything, and that's not even the gospel. Give your life to Jesus, But that's the only time you mentioned it. Like, what a testimony, And that's just what it is. It's all about the stuff you guys do. Everything these people do is for people to see. Why do you broadcast it in front of the whole world? If you go to the ceremony or not, we're going to find out, but you got to get in there and da-da-da-da-da. I'm just saying, this stuff looks good on the outside, but inwardly it's full of corruption and unbelief, because these will be the people. Bryce Crawford, I've heard him say it in his own tongue, Not enough to just believe in Jesus, even the demons believe. Okay, if it's not enough to just believe in Jesus, then take a hike, pal. And now I'm on to you, Forrest Frank, next. If it's not enough to just believe in Jesus, right? You got to give him your life. You got to surrender. You got to do all this stuff. You guys have a false gospel. Get born again and saved off simple faith and belief in Jesus.